While you were pouring your morning coffee or lost in a deep sleep, the world order was decapitated. At 2 a.m. that January 3, 2026, silent ghost jets turned the sky over Caracas into a digital graveyard. A world leader was snatched from his fortified bedroom while his guards were still staring at empty radar screens. This isn't a Tom Clancy novel, it is the reality of the last 24 hours. The capture of Nicolas Maduro isn't just a news headline, it is the culmination of a high-stakes shadow war. Today on Wikivedia Plus, we will peel back the layers of this 30-minute operation, the secret military tech used, and the terrifying message this sends to every world leader on the planet. Let's dive in. The operation began not with a bang, but with a glitch. At 1:55 a.m., every military radar in northern Venezuela simply stopped. Experts believe the U.S. deployed the latest next-generation jammer technology. It wasn't just jamming, it was a total digital lobotomy. While the radars were blind, the silent swarm entered. Low-flying stealth drones, likely the RQ-170 Sentinels, targeted the communication hubs. They didn't destroy buildings, they destroyed the government's ability to speak. Without communication, the Venezuelan military was a giant without eyes or ears. At 2:05 a.m., 7 massive explosions rocked Fort Tiuna. These weren't random bombs. They were bunker busters designed to collapse the secret tunnels Maduro used for escape. The goal was simple: trap the fox in his hole before the hunters arrived. As the smoke cleared, 2 MH-47 Chinook helicopters hovered over the presidential residence. Delta Force operators didn't wait for doors to open. Using specialized wall-breaching charges, they entered the residence in under 12 seconds. Reports suggest Maduro was found in a secure bunker room, ironically watching news feeds of the explosions. There was no glorious last stand. By 2:30 a.m., the target was zip-tied and masked. This was a masterclass in military precision, but here is where it gets strange. Witnesses saw Delta operators carrying a heavy black briefcase that was not Maduro's. It was pulled from a hidden safe behind a map of the Orinoco oil belt. Why was this briefcase more protected than the president himself? This briefcase contained the digital gold, the private keys to the state's massive cryptocurrency reserves and secret ledgers of international debt. By taking that bag, the U.S. didn't just take a leader, they took the nation's bank vault. Why January 3rd? Why now? The Trump administration had been building Operation Southern Spear since late 2025. By removing Maduro, the U.S. has effectively cut off the third front for global rivals in Latin America. This wasn't just about oil, it was about preventing a Caribbean crisis to point zero. As we stand here in 2026, the question is no longer about sovereignty, it's about speed. If a superpower can decapitate a nation in 30 minutes, what does security even mean anymore? We have entered the era of the digital jungle, where the only truth is power. As the echoes of today's story fade back into the archive, we're left once again at the edge of the unknown. Thank you for journeying with us to the fringes of history and science. If these mysteries resonated with you, we invite you to support the channel by liking this video and subscribing to our growing community of seekers. Share this transmission on your social networks. Your curiosity is what keeps these stories alive. We will return soon with another chapter that was never meant to be told. Until our next encounter, stay curious. This is Wikivedia Plus.